Georgie's Gundogs at Trails for Tails Dog Training. Welcome to episode 7. Do you see how I said that, Sid? Sid would like to join in this video, obviously. See a little wet spaniel there, a little bit of hunting. Okay, so this episode is quite a quick one in conversation. We are introducing you to the Placeboard. So, well, if Sid will let me get up. It's alright, good boy, Sid. Oh, scary. Scary. There it is, the Placeboard, which we'll see more later in the demo video. But, hey, you're going to demo the Placeboard. Yeah, so we are going to be doing the Placeboard in this video. So, why, what, why, how do we use it? Why do we use it in our Gundog training? So, I absolutely love the Placeboard for all breeds, personally. I think it's a really good tool, especially when you build value in it. So what do we use it for? I use it for sit stays, retrieving, sendaways, distance work, directional work, delivery, steadiness work, heel work. So you can see that this little square green turf box can do a lot of things for your training. And when you build value in this, it really can help them early foundation behaviours, because that's what I majority use it for, is foundation behaviours. Keeping things tidy, keeping things neat, how the dog comes in, how the dog sends away, a place where the dog's like, I want to be on that, so it makes it value and helps support other exercises we train around it. I think it's a brilliant tool. You can pick them up at all different prices. There's some really fancy ones that are a bit more expensive, or you can find somebody probably local to you makes them. I have a lovely chap that makes mine for me, who's down the road. He's absolutely fabulous. He makes all my stuff for me, including my jumps. Lovely Jonty. Paws on boards, that's what it's called. I'll put a link at the bottom. But there are other out there where you can get them on the Gundog sites. There are also other types of that are not wooden, so like your Kato boards and stuff like that. So there's a variety of them you can have. But I really like them. I use them a lot with foundation straight from puppies, to be honest. I love a place where I can build value and do stuff with, because if they want to be on there, then it makes my job of the other exercises that I'm asking for really easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I introduce the board after this video. It will be the next section of this episode. So you can practice and introduce your dogs to it. Like I said, it's a really good tool. It's a good one to have in your thing, especially even with the experienced dogs. I still use it now. When I go back to certain babies, because you should always go over the foundations and the basics and stuff like that. And sometimes to support something, or I've seen something, I might break the board out, or can go work on that again, driving the dog back in, or sending the dog out, directional steadiness, somewhere I can work. Because I even use it simple things sometimes when I'm setting up in my field. I have my young one sat on the board there watching me doing a sit stay as I'm setting up the field for people to come in, or I've got stuff to do. It's somewhere that I know he's got so much value, he'll stay on there, but it also puts that steadiness work in, that self-impulse control. Like I said, it's an absolutely fabulous thing. So it's a short video of me talking about Placeboard, but I will try and put little snippets of what we use it for later down the line, when you'll see, and we'll teach you other stuff. But majority would be the introduction, how you introduce your dog to it, because also some dogs will confidently get on it, some you will probably have to lure and help on to get it. If the dog really doesn't like it, then you can use something else that they might be more comfortable. Even the grass on top, you want quite soft, nothing too coarse, you know, something that they feel very comfortable. Sometimes let them sniff it, let them explore it first before they get straight on it. Don't just whack them on it. Yeah, but you'll see how I introduce it and I have fun with it. So yeah, so this is the Placeboard episode. I hope you enjoyed the training video. See you later. Hello, so in this video you are going to learn how to introduce the Placeboard to your dog. So we've had a little bit of chat in the clip before about why we use it, how we use it, and all the different exercises you can do from them, which are bloody loads. Alright, so we want to introduce the dog to the Placeboard. So it's all about, in the first stage, is about the dog learning to target the board. Okay, I'm not looking for the formality at the moment. I'm just looking for a dog that wants to fly on that board because I've built value in it. Yep. Because the more value I build in that board, the more the dog will get on it, the easier the other behaviours that I build around it will become. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce the board to Sid. Okay, yes, as you can see, he already knows the board. So what we're going to do is, if I've got a dog, let's say, who's a bit unsure of it yet first, I might let him sniff it, let him explore it in a nice quiet area, and then I might lure them on with a bit of food, even if it's just 2 paws on at the first, building value on the board. Okay, so what I do first is when some will naturally target it, so those who naturally jump on it, I would mark it and I would pay a few times on the board. Okay, then what you'll see I'll do is I'll throw the food off the board. What that does is it's to see if the dog will come back towards the board, targeting it. I stay near the board because it's likely to orientate the dog more to get on the board and be confident to go on it. Boom, mark again, pay. Then I might throw out to the other side, wait for the dog to come in. But if I've got a dog that's a bit edgy, I'm just working on building value coming onto it. So I lure them on, make them feel comfortable. I'm not looking for a sit and all that. If they offer that, great. I'm just looking for a dog that's confidently, boom, all paws on that board. Alright? So, what you're also going to see me do is once they're fluent at targeting it, then I bring my cue word on, which means go towards the board. So for me, it's place. Okay, so the dog I see fluently going towards it, as soon as I see it heading towards, I put my word on, place, mark it, boom, on they go. Good boy. So, okay, imagine you have got the dog that is automatically on the board. I'm like, yes, and I have a bit of food, and I pay a few times on the board. Okay, and what I'm doing is building a bit of stillness on the board, with duration on the board, but also value, okay, for being in front of me on that board. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a bit of food off, and I'm going to wait for Sid to come back, yes, and I mark him hitting the board. So coming back, I marked it, yeah, paid again, and I keep paying a few times. Okay, don't just pay one and throw off. But this is at the beginning of the early training. I'm building value with them on the board. Yes. Good boy. So I throw off. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Okay, so he's doing it fluently. So what I'll do now is I will put my cue word on. So as he's at the food and I see him about to start heading back to the board, what I'm going to do is say place. As soon as he hits it, then I mark it. Yes, you got what I wanted. Place, yes. Remember, don't put that word on until they're fluent, okay? So if you see them fluently running towards it, then put it on. Place, yes. Good boy. Oh, that was me, that. I'm not nagging him to get on it. I'm not pointing on it, okay? Because I'm going to do different things with it. You're quicker than me. A lot of people point to the board. If I've done it, taught it right, they should be fluent without me needing to point. They should just hear that word, place, and go on it. Place, yes. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Place. Yes. Good boy. So I would do different angles once I start seeing the dog is fluent. Place. Yes. Good boy. Okay, finish. Good boy. Yay. So then released him off it. Okay, finish, which means end of the exercise. Because when I'm first introducing it to a dog, especially those who are a bit wary of it, I don't want to hammer it with anything in my training, little and often. Build it up. Okay? Because with this, I want huge value in the board. As you can see, it's happily sitting on it. He's got a lot of values. I've done a lot of placeboard work with Sid. Alright, so this is just about introducing the placeboard. Like I said, if you have a dog that's a little nervous, get a bit of food, lure them on, okay? Or they're a bit wary or not sure. Nice quiet spot where they feel safe. Lure them on a little bit and just pay even if it's 2 paws on. And then give them time to come back towards it. Yeah, so I pay them 2 paws on and then I throw off. So, and then let them come back on with 2 paws. Because I can actually shape that back round into being all paws on it. Okay? So that is the introduction to the placeboard.